Hey guys, it's Soulful Sight. Welcome back to my channel, and let's do a timeless reading, okay? So we're not going to put a date on this. Whenever you see this video, it was supposed to be for you. You were supposed to have one or more of these messages in this video today. So of course, as always, we're doing a pick a pile. We're going to do 3 groups. Pick your pile, but if you know what, honestly, if you feel like you're supposed to have more than one pile, you probably are. There may be messages for you all through here. So make sure you guys check the timestamps. I will definitely add the times in there so you can go to your corresponding pile. And of course, if you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, share with whoever you think may need it. Take what sits with you, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's get into it, guys. So group number 1, we have Aventurine. Aventurine. That's our group number 1. Group number 2 is going to be some fantastic Malachite. Get that up close so you guys can see all those super cool colors in there. Malachite actually being a mix of turquoise and tourmaline, and takes on the properties of both, I promise. And group number 3 is Red Tiger's Eye, which I absolutely love. Red Tiger's Eye, a beautiful mixture of the gold, the brown, a little bit of purple in here. Red Tiger's Eye is super, super dope. So please check the timestamps, see what your corresponding group is, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, group number 1. You guys chose Aventurine. What's really cool about Aventurine, and is actually the medical properties of Aventurine, is it helps with your central nervous system. And what's funny, because I figure nervous, anxiety, settling, these are how my brain works, right? What I got for you guys with the Aventurine was love. That's the first word that popped up. So I said, okay, so what are we getting about love? Give me what we need to know about love. So this is going to be in 2 parts, because I feel like there are those of you that are already in love, in relationships, in active relationships. And then there are those of you that are close. And I heard both. For those of you that are in a relationship, okay, what I got for you guys is that, like, you guys are good. You guys are happy. You guys are, working towards stable. You've been in a really, really good space. You've ironed some of your stuff out, and you're feeling like, you know what? I think we're good. Like, I think we're really, really not just trying to figure it out anymore. We figured it out. Like, we are great. And so for some of you guys that are in this place, and it's taken a while for you to get to this place, to be fair. There was some healing that had to happen on both sides. There was some individual settling that had to happen on both sides, and then some settling together that you guys had to do and had to figure out. For you guys, I see like commitment coming towards you, but it's not what we think of as traditional commitment. Get married, buy a house, all that societal commitment. It's what commitment means to you, because for some of you, the traditional marriage route isn't necessarily for you. You don't want to put it down on paper and, have to get and all of that going on. For some of you, the commitment is moving in together. For some of you, the commitment is saying, I am with you, you are with me, we are with no one else. For some of you, the commitment is just knowing that you have a person, that they have a person, and that you guys are one in your heart, in your minds, and that's what it is. So whatever commitment means for you, whatever stability means for you, whatever settled means for y'all, is what's coming in. And I feel like before summer, some of you are going to see that commitment that you're really, really wanting. And some of you have been expecting that you're the one that has to prompt it, because maybe your partner isn't as talkative, your partner isn't as communicative, and they don't necessarily speak. So for some of you, you're like, man, we're great, but I'm not going to see that next step until I open my mouth. And you are so wrong. You are so, so wrong. Not wrong, just that you've put those seeds in. That you're displaying just that contentment and that wonder, that wonderful feeling with your person, and they feel it, and they are feeling it and acknowledging it, and that's given them the confidence to step out of their comfort zone and say, you know what, this is it. This is my one. This is my person. Let's just go ahead and get that straight right now and call it a day. So you're not going to have to do as much work as you think you're going to have to do, just so you know. For those of us that are close, okay, close meaning you're dealing with someone, or you're coming out of something to where you've been healing for a while, and you're close to wanting to date again, wanting to be with someone again, because for a while it was, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to deal with anybody regularly. And that's perfectly fine, because you were going through that stage where that just was not for you. And I feel like you're on a precipice now of wanting that again, of having that courage to say, you know what, it's an experience. I do want to share some things with some people. I do want to be able to do some things on my own and not, deal with someone. You're actually close to that breakthrough. You're close to what you have been working on and what you've been healing from, bringing you to a state of contentment. For some of you, that needed to be self-love. That needed to be you really reconnecting with yourself after feeling like you'd lost yourself for, however long in whatever situation. So for those of you that are close, stay the course, stay in faith, stay with your patience, stay diligent, because you are right there to what you actually want. And even for some of you that are figuring it out, what you want, you're almost there. But enjoy the contentment that you're starting to feel and the love that you're starting to feel now as an awakening, because it has you right at that little cliff, and it's letting you know that I'm still here, I'm waiting for you, and we're going to be fabulous and fantastic. I hope that helped. If you know someone that needs it, please go ahead and send it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, group number two. You guys chose Malachite. Group number two had a lot. Group number two is where it's at. It's got a lot going on. Malachite actually is a stone that is transformative. It is a stone of transformation, I should say. It's a transmutable stone. It's a stone that's made up of a couple of stones, in particular turquoise and tourmaline being protective. Y'all in group number two, y'all been going through it, as in I'm seeing people that are having very, very vivid dreams, nightmares, like your dream life, your sleep life has been terrible because you haven't been getting actual proper rest, because your dream life has been so ridiculously active. And what I was hearing is this is because you guys are running. You guys know good and well that there is stuff that you are supposed to be working on, talking about, bringing to the surface to deal with, and have been literally avoiding it at every single possible turn, even when it's right in your face, even when it's right in your house, even when it's right on your phone, when it's right in those DMs. And for some of this, I feel like these are dealing with an ex. This is dealing with like an ex romantic kind of relationship where, literally you still have children together, or there's still property, or there's still some type of asset that needs to be worked out. There's things that are monetary or that are, real life liquidatable, that need to be dealt with and need to be worked out. And you just don't want to deal with the person because it was terrible. And, or vice versa. They don't want to deal with you either. It goes across the board. But that is like a real life example of going, there's stuff I have to do. There's stuff I have to deal with. Let me find the best way of doing it instead of consistently avoiding it. Because then what's happening is your dream life is lit. You're having the weirdest dreams, or they're so vivid that literally when you wake up, you feel like you had no rest, or they're nightmares or night terrors. And that's really making it worse. Some of you are having night terrors or night dreams where you're being killed, or you're being chased and then killed in various ways. Some of you, they're coming after your throat. You're being stabbed in the heart or the throat, something with the head. And it's never necessarily whom you have an issue with, but if you're able to think back, you're able to see similarities, right? Or situations, or houses that you recognize, areas that you recognize that reference different things, different people that you're very, very used to. Okay. Anytime you're running away from something in a dream, it means you're running away from something in real life. Dying is not death in a dream. Most of the time, dying is a symbol of birth or rebirth. Okay. Things that need to start anew. You're supposed to be facing these things, not running from them, figuring out how to deal with them so that you can birth yourself healed and happy and whole, right? So for my peeps that chose this Malachite, y'all know y'all got stuff to deal with. Get to dealing with it. Do your shadow work. Speak to a therapist. Speak to someone that can point you in that right direction. Get some energy healing done. Talk to a friend. I feel like this may be, and it's a little heavier, but I feel like there may be some people out here that have something very, very serious that they need to speak on. And if that is the case, I encourage you all day long to do it. because you will only let it eat it yourself if you don't. And it's only going to continue to hurt you if you don't. I send you guys as much blessing as I can. I send you guys as much light and as much love as I can. And as much light energy as I can. Find yourself a Reiki person. Find yourself an energy healer. Link is in the bio if you guys are interested. But find yourself a therapist. Find yourself someone to talk to start releasing this stuff, okay? The actual stone malachite is fantastically protective when you put it with azurite, and that's called azurite malachite, okay? That is a stone that actually helps to calm vivid dreaming. So find your local crystal shop, go pick yourself a piece of azurite malachite, put it right by the bed. Some people can sleep with stones under their pillows, some can't, understandable. So you put it right by your bed and it actually will help to calm some of that vivid dreaming, especially if before you go to sleep, your intention is to find out what you need to work on so that you can handle it, okay? I hope you guys get some good sleep tonight and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Whew, okay, group number 3, because group number 2 was a lot. Ooh, that was a lot. Group number 3, Red Tiger's Eye. You guys chose Red Tiger's Eye. Love. This is what's funny about this one. Red Tiger's Eye symbolizes willpower, which I can tell you guys have had. You guys have had some willpower in terms of your finances. First thing I heard for you guys was financial, but it was good financial, as in you guys have been diligent about putting your foot down. Nope, I can't spend on that. Nope, I can't go out that weekend because you have a goal. You're trying to get a new car. You're trying to be into a new home. You're trying to be able to save for a vacation. You know that the kids have school that's going to be coming up soon. And typically you would be, you know, going to Vegas and gambling a little bit, see what you can win back. What have you. You guys have actually been really, really, really good. You've been really diligent about holding on to your money, about planning properly, about putting those seeds down, and it's paying off now. You're starting to see the benefit of that hard work, or it's really, really close to paying off, and you're going to be able to be proud of yourself for what you were doing. So good job, because it takes a lot of willpower to not do all the fun stuff you want, especially in summer. We know it's turn up time. The kids are off. Some of you guys are really smart. You're like, we don't vacation in the summer. I'm saving this money so that we can vacation in October when everybody else ain't going nowhere. I salute you. Best way to go. You guys have been really, really good working on it. What it's actually put into the universe is that you guys have a very determined energy. You know what you want. And that energy, because you've been working on it in the practical and your human experience, that determination, that willpower, right? That strong-willed energy has put into the universe, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is how I'm working on getting it. And for most of the time, it's passive because you don't even have to think about it. It's the money that you're saving. You've gotten used to it now, so it's just happening. That's that intention that you put in. So the universe is like, you're absolutely right, and that's for you. And we're going to make sure we bring this. We're going to make sure we continue that energy so that you have what you want. So really, you're helping yourself on multiple levels, because come this time next year, you're not going to have to work as hard to save it. You've already put that action plan in for yourself. That new car is coming. That new home is coming. And for quite a few of you, I'm seeing it's home purchases. So you guys are just trying to move into a bigger space. A couple of you are, and that's happening within the next 3 months. So if you've heard this, the ones you're looking at right now aren't it. Give it about a month and start looking. You're moving within the next 3 months. And that came out of nowhere, sorry. For most of you, this is home purchases. Make sure you get with a realtor that buys and sells. That'll be your best bet. That'll be the easiest way to go. And for some of you, my peeps that are extremely intuitive, listen to your gut more. You know what you were doing when you started that saving. You know what you were doing when you started looking in the area that you were looking in. And for some of you, that's out of your comfort zone, but it's where you're supposed to be going and it's where you're headed and it's on its way. I'm seeing home purchases that are happening well before the holidays. So some of you are celebrating the holidays in your new home. Fantastically, happily settled in your new home. And a few of you with the partner that you've been with, that this is a new home together. So some of you, you're a number one pile as well. So go back and watch number one and put these two together. So congratulations. Good job. You guys are amazing. Being able to hold on to that and work that diligent, you guys are fantastic. Keep it going. For anybody that needs to go back and watch, I have put the timestamps down. I thank you guys so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.